Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing the All About Halloween book tag. So as you may know, Halloween is my favourite time of year. I just love the atmosphere and I just love it. It's also my birthday, so that's probably another reason why. I have found the original version of this tag and I will link that down below for you, but let's just get straight on into it. The first one is, what are your go-to Halloween movies? For me, it is always The Nightmare Before Christmas, as you can probably tell by the dress I am wearing. Get a bit closer, it's all Nightmare Before Christmassy and I love it and it is great. I also go to any other Tim Burton movie like The Corpse Bride and Sleepy Hollow, and I do also love Coraline. Coraline is another go-to Halloween movie, even though it's not a Tim Burton film. Second one is, what is your favourite Halloween book? And for me that is Dracula. If you've watched my recent video where I recommended some Halloweeny books, you would have seen that I had definitely loved this book. This is just a go-to Halloween book. It's the only horror I really read because I'm not into horrors. And if you don't know, this is basically the original story of Dracula. Dracula comes to Whitby and it's up to these people, including Van Helsing, to put a stop to him biting people. It's great. There are some spooky things in there, especially with the insane asylum, but I just love it. There's something about it. I really love Whitby, the seaside town, so maybe that's why I love Dracula so much, because it's set there. But apart from that, I just love it. And Mina Harker is one of my favourite female characters from any classics, and I think Dracula is just so underrated. It doesn't get all the hype that Jane Austen or the Brontes get. I think Bram Stoker needs more hype. He needs to get better covers for his books because it's so hard to find pretty covers of Dracula, whereas Jane Austen and Bronte, they get all the pretty covers. So yeah, Dracula is my go-to Halloween book. I haven't had a chance to reread it this year just because October's been so busy. I haven't even finished one book this month yet. So I won't be able to reread it this year, but I definitely want to reread it next Halloween. Next one is, what other Halloween books would you recommend? And all of these are kind of middle grade books, just because, like I said, I'm not really into horror and I haven't really found any Halloweeny adult books that aren't horror. So if you do want to recommend some, please just comment down below because I would love to check those out. But the ones that I'm going to recommend are Room 13 by Robert Swindells. This is great. I think for me it's a lot of nostalgia because this was read to me at school, and I think that's what got me really interested in Whitby and Dracula, because it's set in Whitby, it's set all around Dracula, and it is really, really good. It follows the school trip who go to Whitby for the weekend, and their hotel room has no room 13 until midnight, where room 13 magically appears, and one of their friends in their class starts looking pale and has bite marks. So a few of the kids decide to take it upon themselves to try and find out what is going on. I really, really loved it, and rereading it as an adult, I still loved it. And I also just want to quickly mention The Whitby Witches by Robin Jarvis. Again, this is a middle grade book set in Whitby. Again, there's a running theme with this video on Halloween, but this is where two orphans are sent to live with their great aunt who is 90 odd years old, and it turns out she's a witch. So again, this is great for Halloween. And there's also Coraline, which is another Halloweeny book that I love, just because even as an adult this freaks me out, and it's the illustrations as well. Let me try and find some. They just look really weird. It's Chris Riddle. They look so weird. But yeah, Coraline is a go-to book and also a go-to movie as well. Number 4 is, do you own any ugly Halloween sweaters? My answer to this is no. I don't really like sweaters anyway, but also I didn't know ugly Halloween sweaters was a thing. I've never seen any, and I didn't know it was a thing that people did. Number 5 is, what are some of your favourite Halloween costumes? I love the classics, so I love the vampires and the witches, and I also love that one kid whose parent totally forgot, so they just throw a bedsheet over them, cut some holes in them, and then they're a ghost. Because there's always one kid who's like that, and there's always one kid who falls over because the white sheet is too long. Number 6 is, what are you doing for Halloween this year? I never really do much because it's my birthday. I normally spend it with my family or my boyfriend. I've never been one to go trick-or-treating because my mum and dad never let me do it, and also because on Halloween I would normally be having my birthday parties. So yeah, I think this year I'm just going to relax. I booked the week off work. Even though it's a new job, I booked it off at the beginning of this year, and so I'm just going to relax. and catch up on some reading, 'cause like I said, this month has been pretty rubbish due to everything that's been happening. And last question is, what is your favourite Halloween childhood memory? Like I mentioned, it is my birthday on Halloween, so obviously I've got loads of happy memories due to that. Main ones being that I always used to have my birthday parties around Halloween. It was never on Halloween day because everyone used to be out trick or treating, so I'd have it the weekend before and we'd all dress up, play pass the parcel. Those are some really happy memories that I do have of Halloween. So there you go, that's this year's All About Halloween book tag. I hope you enjoyed it, and I also hope you have a really great Halloween. If you want to keep in touch with me, I've got all my social media links below, and I will see you later with a new video. Bye!